On the day of the SAT, my boyfriend, waiting for his childhood friend who was running late, made the whole class delay heading to the exam venue. However, there was less than an hour left before the exam started, and continuing to delay would surely mean missing it. In my previous life, as the class representative, I kindly advised everyone to go to the exam venue first. The result? A torrent of accusations directed at me. You're just jealous that Nina and Brock are close, so you're leaving her behind to make her miss the exam on purpose, right? I pleaded in the pouring rain for 10 minutes before they reluctantly agreed to leave. They arrived at the exam venue with just a minute to spare. After the exam, I was pushed off a building by Nina Holiday. Under my boyfriend's lead, the entire class gave false testimony to the police. Cassie Woods took her own life because she feels guilty for making Nina miss the exam. Nina used this opportunity to play the victim, gaining sympathy and becoming a famous online influencer. My dad wanted to get justice for me, but was cyberbullied by clueless netizens. Driving in a mentally unstable state, his car veered off a cliff. His body never recovered. Only after death did I realize that it was all a big conspiracy by Nina. When I opened my eyes again, I found that I had been reborn to the day the whole class waited for Nina to go to the exam venue. This time, I decided not to stop my ungrateful classmates from suffering the consequences of their own choices. As I was pushed off the building, I heard Nina say in a triumphant tone, "Cassie, I knew I wouldn't get into a good university, so I showed up late on purpose. Only if you commit suicide out of guilt can I play the victim and gain more followers." Suddenly, the chilly raindrops hitting my face woke me from my daze. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself standing on the school field. Seeing my boyfriend, Brock Finch, arguing with the bus driver, I felt a surge of excitement. The next second, Brock glared at me and yelled angrily, "Cassie, you're so selfish. Nina's not here yet. Why can't we wait 2 more minutes?" All the classmates looked at me with angry expressions. "That's right, Nina's our classmate. How can we leave her? We won't get on the bus until Nina arrives." Their hostile gazes pained me. In my previous life, afraid that continuing to wait would cause everyone to miss the exam, I told the bus driver to take everyone to the exam venue first. As a result, my classmates treated me like their mortal enemy, even though I did it out of consideration for their futures. Brock pushed through the crowd and came to me, looking at me with disgust. He said, "Cassie, even though you're my girlfriend, I have to say that this is unforgivable. It's the SAT. If you make Nina miss the exam, you'll ruin her life." Brock's expression seemed to tell me that he wished I were dead. I clenched my fists and bit my lip hard. Only when my lip was bleeding did I relax my expression and say, "Since you're all willing to risk your future to wait for Nina, feel free to keep waiting. It's raining heavily, so I'll wait in the bus." I ignored the murderous looks of my classmates and went straight to the school bus. The driver looked at me with worry. "Based on my experience driving students to the exam venue, you'll definitely run late if you wait any longer. It's raining so heavily." But Brock merely scoffed and said, "Stop trying to scare us. I often take the road that goes to the exam venue. There's absolutely no way we'll run late." The driver could only sit back in the driver's seat sullenly. The students cheered in the rain as if they had just won a great victory, but what they didn't know was that I had already gained direct admission to the top university in the country, so whether I could attend the exam on time or not was not important to me. The reason why I chose to go with them to take the exam was just to experience the atmosphere. I wonder if they, who had not gained direct admission, would still be able to laugh an hour later. I called my dad with moist eyes and trembling hands. Remembering my tragic fate of being pushed down a building in my previous life and the scene of my dad driving off a cliff, I couldn't help but burst into tears. This time, I'm going to make this group of ungrateful